Let's just cap this off by an interview with Ritchie Torres, who's blocked everybody in this room from looking at his tweets just because.
Sam didn't have to ask us if we were blocked by him to know that either.
Yeah.
No, well, I think he group blocked us like a year ago.
He's very sensitive. I think we made fun of the fact that he was bitching and moaning that he couldn't get matches on dating apps because he's such a Zionist, which was really funny.
This is a guy who the Harris campaign made the mistake of sending to Michigan for whatever. The desperation to make this guy the face of the Democratic Party is stunning. I've never quite seen anything quite like this. They are trying to make something of him, and it just is not working because I think fundamentally, I'm starting to get the suspicion that they don't particularly respect him and think that he's legitimate or has any staying power. First of all, his political instrument, his senses as to what to do politically seem completely off. And he bet big on Cuomo, and it looks like he may have made a mistake in multiple ways.
Endorsed Andrew Cuomo pretty early on. Yeah.
I knew he would win my district, and he won by more than 20 points. And for all his imperfections, I
Pause it for one second. I just want to say, everybody thought that he was going to win that district because his name recognition was very, very high. His approval rating, very, very high. He had focused and had long-time relationships with Black clergy in this city. So that you don't need to be particularly adept about that. But Torres went all in and, well...
Andrew Cuomo pretty early on. Yeah.
I knew he would win my district, and he won by more than 20 points. And for all his imperfections, I genuinely thought he was effective as governor, right? He delivered marriage equality when others before him failed miserably. And he was a great builder of New York, between Mario Cuomo Bridge, Moynihan Train Hall, LaGuardia Airport. I mean, these are... Javits Center. These are staggering infrastructural achievements. So I endorsed him for those reasons.
And the knock on him was that during the campaign, he was not visible.
Yeah.
He wasn't out there. Did you interact with him at all during the campaign? It was a pretty long campaign. I mean, did you talk to him after you endorsed him?
I endorsed him back in February, and I have not spoken to him since February.
To this minute?
I have not spoken to him since February. The mayoral candidate to call me after the primary was not Andrew Cuomo, it was Zoran Mamdani.
He called you?
Yes.
Even though you decidedly did not support him?
Yes.
Did he ask for your support?
I think he expressed interest in just a relationship going forward.
I mean...
But if you had told me that the first mayoral candidate to call me would be Zoran Mamdani rather than Andrew Cuomo, I would have had trouble believing it.
I'm picking my job right now. That's remarkable.
Yeah.
I mean, God, that's what shocks you, Dana Bash? Anyway, but
You're so lost.
I just ignored a bunch of pictures of kids in Gaza, but this is really blowing my mind.
It shocks my conscience that Andrew would do such a thing.
Let's be clear what this says.
Yeah.
A, Andrew Cuomo doesn't give a rat's ass about anybody on the ground, even one of his early supporters. B, he realized that Ritchie Torres is not an asset in any way. I mean, there's an opportunity for Cuomo apparently to use this rising star in the Democratic Party, but he knows that there's no value in a guy like Ritchie Torres. He saw what happened when they sent him to Michigan. And so you got Ritchie Torres both sort of operating on what he thought was strictly a transactional situation, right? Showing absolutely no leadership, choosing Cuomo largely because he knew just the polling said he's going to win this district. So I don't want to get on the wrong side of that. But providing absolutely no value to Cuomo outside of that endorsement. I mean, it's a reflection on Cuomo and it's a reflection on Torres.
Well, I
They
don't even
deserve
know
each other.
if I believe that Cuomo has that assessment of Torres. I mean, like, he still doesn't seem to have a great grasp of what is good politics in the city overall. Like, Torres is a creation of this very cynical consultant class that just sees young man. Okay, let's move forward. Young person who will repeat the ideas or like the viewpoints of very wealthy, often Zionists, but also just like financial
Bitcoin.
people in any industry. He's like has a for sale sign around his neck.
Yeah,
like
it's for sale.
in terms of just like, obviously for political donations is what I mean. So the point is just like I just think Cuomo is just so arrogant and lazy that he just didn't think to even call anybody. And Zoran Mamdani is interested in actually governing the city. So he's going to put aside past like horrible things that Ritchie Torres has said about him because he actually wants to make the city function and is interested in public service.
Also, I am pro change the name back to Tappan Zee Bridge.
That's cool.
Fair enough.
What I find fascinating is like there's the thing with he hasn't called Torres. There's this thing that happened during the campaign where Jessica Ramos endorsed Cuomo, and then Cuomo's response to that was, "She is endorsing me. I am not endorsing her." And what the signal that this is sending, not only to like good progressives like Lander or whoever, but also to the abject careerist climbers like Torres, that actually there's nothing there for me either. Like I need somebody that can actually speak to people, not somebody who has this sort of corrupt connections, if I want to stay empowered as an individual.
Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.